Welcome to our list of the top 10 wildest moments of King Charles that ruined his name. At number 10, Prince Charles admits his affair with Camilla. Less than a year after Diana's explosive interview with Martin Bashir, Prince Charles dropped a bombshell of his own during a televised chat with British broadcaster Jonathan Dimbley. The interview was a big deal as everyone awaited Charles's response to Diana's revelations. In this candid convo, Charles admitted to having an affair with Camilla, but he was quick to emphasize that it only started after his marriage to Princess Diana had completely fallen apart. According to Charles, there was no chance of reconciliation at that point, which led him to get involved with Camilla. His confession sent shockwaves through the palace and beyond. Royal biographer Penny Jr. described the aftermath as a total state of disbelief. The Duke of Edinburgh was furious, the rest of the family was stunned, the Queen's advisors and courtiers were speechless, and the prince's friends were horrified, Jr. wrote. Number 9. After Diana's passing, Charles and Camilla went public. Besides being unpopular with royal family members, Camilla wasn't a public favorite. In the eyes of many, she was an adulteress who made Princess Diana's life miserable. Diana famously said, "Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." But Charles wasn't willing to give up Camilla a second time. In 1999, 2 years after Diana's passing, Charles and Camilla began appearing in public together. Queen Elizabeth and Charles's sons seemed to accept the relationship in public. The Queen Mother remained opposed but passed away in 2002, and in 2005, Charles and Camilla wed in a civil ceremony. Since her marriage, Camilla has been referred to as the Duchess of Cornwall, since the title Princess of Wales belonged to Diana, until their coronation on May 6th, where she has been officially crowned Queen Consort of England. Number 8. Tampongate. In January 1993, a tampon shook the world. A month after Charles and Diana publicly split, details of an intimate exchange between the future king and Camilla Parker Bowles were leaked to the press. Their conversation was recorded in 1989 when both were married to other people. Recreated on The Crown, what came to be known as Tampongate planted the seeds for how the British public would view Camilla for the ensuing decade. The other woman, the mistress, the homewrecker, Camilla was effectively cancelled overnight. The flames were further fanned by Diana's notorious 1995 interview with Martin Bashir, when she said that there were 3 people in her marriage. People felt outraged at their blatant disrespect for Diana, and loyalists even questioning Charles's ability to rule. To this day, Tampongate remains one of the most talked about moments, and its consequences are still felt throughout the royal family. Taking us to number 7, more about the leaked phone call. The leaked phone call exposed not just Charles's affair with Camilla, but also revealed how involved his inner circle was in their secret relationship. The leaked phone call exposed not just Charles's affair with Camilla, but also revealed how involved his inner circle was in their secret relationship. In the conversation, Charles and Camilla talked about where to meet up next, debating which friend's house would be the perfect spot for their messy affair. The leaked private call not only confirmed what Princess Diana had been saying all along about Charles's infidelity, but also made the already tense separation between Charles and Diana even worse. Number 6, the wedding. Then Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles finally tied the knot in 2005, but even their nuptials were not without controversy. Many people were unhappy about the wedding, believing Camilla was not an appropriate match for the future king. There was also some controversy over the fact that the wedding was a civil ceremony rather than a church wedding, as this suggested the Church of England would not marry the divorcees. Taking us to number 5, sleeping in separate residences. Although it might sound odd for King Charles and Camilla to lead such separate lives, there is a reason that the pair spend such little time together. They essentially live in 2 different residences. While Charles splits the majority of his time between Clarence House and Highgrove House, Camilla prefers to stay at her own private residence known as Raymill House. As a friend of Camilla's told the Mirror, the king hardly ever stays and she's secretly delighted. She loves on her grandchildren and is never happier when she entertains them there. Number 4, close call. Camilla, the queen consort, may use her residence at Raymill House as a royal hideaway, but that may not be the only reason why she spends so much time away from King Charles. Back in 2010, royal servants and aides told the Daily Mail that the duo was constantly bickering, raising tensions all around them. One royal chauffeur even told the outlet that he stopped spending the night in the Highgrove servants' quarters because Charles and Camilla's fighting had grown so unpleasant. Perhaps as a result of all these negative interactions, it has been posted that Charles and Camilla almost separated in 2018. Although the king and queen consort ultimately chose to stay together, Radar claims that they almost parted ways in a fast-track divorce. At number 3, Charles lost interest. The honeymoon phase of a relationship doesn't last forever. At least that seems to have been the case for King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla. Sometime around the couple's 8-year marriage anniversary, the duo headed to Scotland, where they went on a romantic walk near Loch Muick. Unfortunately, this outing resulted in injury. As the couple's former spokesperson told The Guardian, Her Royal Highness had an X-ray which showed a twisted fracture of the fibula. Her Royal Highness is wearing a plaster cast and will be for 6 weeks. She has been advised not to put weight on her leg. But taking us to number 2, something very controversial, questions about Archie's skin color. So there's this new book called Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsor that claims Camilla made some racist comments when Meghan Markle was pregnant with Archie. According to the author Tom Bauer, Camilla joked about it being funny if Harry had a kid with a ginger afro. Apparently, these comments were made during a conversation between Harry Charles and Camilla at Clarence House. And it wasn't just about the comments. Meghan also mentioned in her interview with Oprah that there were concerns about their son's security, title, and even how dark his skin might be when he's born. But finally, at number 1, the royal feud. When Queen Elizabeth was self-isolating due to her high-risk age and Prince Charles and Camilla quarantining throughout that March, Prince William and wife Kate Middleton stepped up as the new face of the royal family. But a palace insider exclusively tells New Idea Royals that Camilla was in fact furious at her stepson and stepdaughter-in-law for taking over roles that were not rightfully theirs. The source claims that when Camilla called Kate to confront her about the situation, she accused her of the ultimate betrayal, going behind her back in an effort to steal the throne. Kate insisted it was out of her hands, and she revealed that Charles had agreed to abdicate after a series of talks with his mother, which led Camilla to give her husband an ultimatum. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I've been your host, Shantae. Let us know in the comment section down below your opinions and thoughts on our list. Make sure to like, comment, and share, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!